Hello and good morning.
Whoa, hey! Hey, good morning. Morning. How's everybody doing? I wasn't expecting you all to be down there. Wow, you're short. I'm just joking.
How dare you?
I'm just joking.
I thought
Look,
it'd be
if
funny.
I'm not on the sofa, I'm like the same size as you guys. Oh.
I think you got blazed.
I just fell very slowly off the sofa. Hold on. Here we are.
Hang on.
Hey, how's it going?
Hang on. Okay, here we go.
Woohoo! Good morning, everybody. Why are we so small? You just are. That's okay. You're one of us. You're a small critter. Who sent these?
Sergeant Zana. I don't know where the other one is.
Sergeant Zana, thank you so much. I don't know if we just like start every stream with one in the corner or something.
Oh, Emlet, they don't allow for infinite feeds. I think on purpose. So no, we can't do it.
I'd love an infinite feed. What do you mean?
So you see how I have the camera pointed at the screen?
Oh yeah,
it won't do it.
Oh, Onster says I resubbed when I came in. Oh, thank you, Onster.
This is your one.
Thank you.
Then.
Thank you. Can't believe you're still awake, Onster. I watched Onster's stream yesterday and it was really good. Onster was doing drawfee prompts. That I just woke up and saw that you sent me them. So that's fun. We should do that sometime. Maybe if we do like a charity stream or something, that would be a good thing to do. They're all really fun.
You like first person Doig cam?
It's pretty great. Look at you in the corner creeping. I will find a picture of Spider-Man. I'll get him.
Here we see Swifty in her natural habitat surrounded by donuts.
See you.
No.
Where is Spider-Man? He's a menace.
This is one of my favorite features. Is the in-world camera.
We've got a Chromel from Aiden Jacko who says, "Hey Doig, it's a little drafty in here. Do you mind closing the wall?"
The wall is closed. Oh. I see it now. Maybe I should always just have it. Okay, so interesting fact. When I hit this button, that wall turns up, but when it's off, it's So like, I did put a wall in. I promise. Look, I do this, and then let go.
There's
a wall there. Look.
There is a wall.
There is a wall.
I swear, there is one there.
Yeah.
And we'd put art on it, but we can't see it most of the time, so, you know. Hey, Doig.
What?
I told Onster about Edge.
Did Onster not know about Edge before?
I don't think so.
Oh ho ho.
But now Onster knows about Edge.
I feel like I feel like it's like
My favorite fighting game character.
if I'm trying to think of an appropriate visual, but it's kind of like a mother duck with a bunch of ducklings, and then you just introduced her to like a scruffy looking like
He's a punk.
orphan duckling, and she's like, "No, come, my little duckling."
He's
and
a delinquent. He can't be
like,
controlled or
now he's
contained.
at the back of the group, like, "Fine, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna follow this duck then."
A duck with really, really tall hair.
Punk duck.
Punk duck. Yeah. All the character designs in Rival Schools are incredible, but Edge is my favorite.
I would have thought that. I would have thought that Ansa would have known about Edge before this.
I always wait a little bit to bring him up.
No, I just mean
because I don't want to immediately be like, "Hey, have you seen this cool character?" to everyone I meet. So I wait until they're already friends with me, and it's safe, and then I'm like, "Psst, psst, hey, let me show you this cool character."
So, I was on the Twitter yesterday, twittering, and apparently I only saw this through indirectly, but Dave Raposa was posting Capcom art.
Ooh!
And apparently there was maybe going to be some news about Capcom. I don't know what the news is, but his art was pretty good. But one of the things that he said that he was most excited to hear something about, if they were going to say something about it, was Rival Schools.
Dave Raposa likes Rival Schools.
Yeah, he did art of Akira. I think it's Akira. Akira's the biker with the skulls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did art for it.
Yeah, we should. Can someone send in some art of Akira, so I can show Onsta? Can't pick this up. Oh, it's not. It's not.
If you look for Dave Raposa's Twitter, you'll find the art.
Oh my gosh, he likes Rival Schools. That's amazing. It's my favorite fighting game.
We should get him on the stream to talk about Rival Schools.
Biz also likes Rival Schools. I saw yesterday in Onsta's chat, but I was on my iPad and I couldn't figure out how to reply to people on it. I was like tapping Biz's name, trying to figure out how to reply.
Reply on what?
Because Biz was saying that they really like Akira, and I was gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Akira's design is incredible," but I couldn't find out how to reply on the iPad because I'm not very good at it.
Oh. You were going to say, like, thank you for this stream Onsta yesterday, and it raided before you finished typing.
I was typing thanks for the stream, and the raid happened. I was like, no!
I saw it. India was nesting when I went to bed. She was under the duvet. She was listening to Onsta's stream, and she was playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Akira is pretty. Akira's awesome because you don't realize that she's even a girl to begin with. She infiltrates one of the schools in full motorcycle garb and doesn't take it off ever, and that's just fine in this universe because the characters dress however the heck they want. Your
URLs need to have .jpeg or .png at the end of them.
Where
to
are
work.
they appearing? Right?
They're not working because they don't have the correct thing at the end.
Oh, okay. I thought our overlay was the one which was broken. I thought we were the ones.
So maybe copy it into Discord and then grab the Discord one.
Yeah, she's investigating her brother's disappearance. So she infiltrates the school in full motorcycle gear, and it's awesome. And then she takes her helmet off at the end, and you're like, oh. Plus, everyone knows now because any art you Google of her is her with helmet on and off. But it's cool.
Doesn't look broken. Her bomb's really broken?
It seems like it's broken. Seems like it is us after all.
Let's see.
Oh, there's a comic. Girl in the Glim. This is it in the back here. Oh, this is what Mike and I have been working on this year. It's my graphic novel. It's called The Girl in the Glim. And it's hopefully going to be cool. And it's out in June, which is really soon, actually. And And Mike's just finishing up the colouring for it this week, and then it's going to be like completely done, which is kind of awesome. And yeah, I hope people like it when it comes out. I've been working on it on top of everything else all year, and it's finally finished.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
the raid
Valley
isn't
Dweller.
working either. Okay, let me restart the overlay. Hey,
Okay,
Valley
we're gonna
Dweller.
restart. Valley Dweller, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry, we're broken. Who would have guessed that our stream could be broken?
We broken. Enjoy this splash.
And a Jonan? Whoa, no way! Really? Hold on, I must have missed that.
What's still broken?
Oh, Jonan, thank you so much. Jonan says that's an excellent book. I've read it and I endorse its excellence. Jonan, you're way too kind. Thank you so much.
Oh.
I hope that you are well. Hope that you are doing okay.
Wait, where did they say
Hope you all had a good weekend and caused some chaos. I had a good weekend. I can't even remember what I did, so it must have been good.
Jonan's got to read the whole thing too, right?
Jonan has, yeah. We linked the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was just a slightly earlier version because Mike's been prepping up the colours all nice.
All nice and slick, yo. All right.
I must finish my rave about rival school characters.
There
I
we
spent
go.
it in bed talking to my sleep paralysis demon. Doig is my sleep paralysis demon. So
Am I? How does that work? What would that mean?
I wake up and you're like at the foot of the bed. Like, hello, India.
I did wake you up this morning.
You did wake me up.
I did.
See, that's it. And then I was like, oh no, I can't move. You'll have to go on without me.
Grab imagery. You want to try now.
If you guys are good to do it again, it's not a huge pain. Because I know it must be kind of frustrating if you're like, send us images and then you just don't work.
There it is.
Yeah!
There it is.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here she is. Akira!
That's by Dave Raposa.
Oh my gosh, he made her so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Oh,
I get one too.
okay, we both get one. We're both getting a hero. Yeah. Da, 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 da. This is exactly what it's like to play Rival Schools, by the way.
Let's
It's
reenact
like
a rival schools.
Round one. Oh, you've dropped your Akira.
Oh, okay.
Round one. Fight. Ah! This is the game. We've recreated it for you.
Bash, 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 bash,
Oh,
bash,
no.
bash,
She's down. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. I was trying to fall over with her, but I think the same button activates the thing. I'm gonna change that.
In fact, you can share my screen. I'm just going to show some Rival Schools characters before we start the reviews.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah. For anyone who's just joined, this is the Anna Morning Challenge stream. So we're going to be looking at other people's work and doing little reviews of it. Because people have done the Anna Morning Challenge, which was this week, to take some comic panels from their favorite comic books and animate them. But just before we do that, I just need to show you some Rival Schools characters. It's really important.
Okay, your screen's up.
Okay.
As you should see.
I see it. Okay. Rival.
I need a yawn. I need a yawn thing. Emote. Not emote. Expression.
So here we go.
Whoa.
So here's our roster.
Whoa.
It's a shame that this is so low.
It's crispy.
It's really, yeah, it's a bit crushed into nothingness. Let's see, who should we look? Here's Akira. She's so cool.
There she is.
She's so cool. Let me. Look at her. Look at how amazing she is.
I like that. That's cool.
Look how badass. She's awesome. And then this is her brother. Look at him.
There you go. Is that who she's investigating?
Yeah.
Did he go missing?
Uh-huh. So he is
He looks like a bad guy.
yeah, well, there's like a school of delinquents called Ghetto High. And her brother's actually like a super cool, chill dude who keeps all the delinquents in line.
Oh, okay.
He's like big brother to all of them.
So by going missing, did he just transfer to a new school?
Well, there's a whole storyline that I won't spoil.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. You see. So Akira is friends with Edge, because Edge and his friend Gon, they kind of like they hang out with Daigo. Daigo keeps him in line. So then they help her investigate when he goes missing, and they're all friends, and it's great.
I'm gonna go find something.
What are you gonna go find?
India says there's no Easter eggs in Girl in the Glim.
Oh, there is an Edge. I did put an Edge in there. There is a delinquent in the secondary school. You love this Bart Simpson. This is who Bart Simpson grows up to be. This is him. I love him. How the hell is he a teenager in school? Yeah, he's a teenager and he's allowed knives, so let him have them.
Look. There he is.
Oh my god, it's an Edge? You want his entire outfit? Me too. Honestly, me too. Yep.
There he is.
Other highlights of awesome character design in the series involve Roberto. He's a footballer. You see, everyone in school has a different specialization and they all fight using those specializations. So, Roberto goes to a sports school.
His gloves are intense.
Yeah, isn't he awesome?
How does he see?
He doesn't need to. That's just how badass he is.
He's got goalkeeper vision.
Yeah, Roberto doesn't need to see anything. And then there's Shoma. He's also in the sports school, can you tell? He's awesome.
What sport does he like? That's a really big bat.
It's a real big bat. And he uses it, and it hurts.
Wait, what's the before and after?
What do you mean? Oh. I guess it's someone's render of him?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's him. And then he's friends with Natsu, who's a tall volleyball lady who we all love. We all love Natsu. Tall volleyball lady. He's awesome.
So yeah, I think it would be really fun to ask Dave Raposa to talk about rival schools with you, and maybe someone else who likes rival schools, like you know. What do you think?
I'd love that.
It'd probably have to be in it would have to not be an early morning stream because of time zones.
We can't leave without talking about Zaki. She's another punk, but she takes care of her two girlfriends who go to school with her. There they are. Her two girlfriends are a violin player and Akira.
I don't know, Dark Bolt. And I just said that there might have been some Capcom news and that Dave Raposa was
they
like
let her have
wanting
two
to hear
girlfriends.
about rival schools. But I don't know what was announced.
She defends them with her chain from everyone else. They're all just very good. Everyone in the series is just very good. They're all wonderful. There's a photographer. There's just a bunch of them. You know, you got everyone you could want. You got Swim Man. You got everyone. Everybody's there, and they're all having a great time hanging out together. That's the important thing, and also beating the crap out of each other, intermittently. Anywho, so the Anna Morning Challenge. Now that I've raved at you all about rival schools, thank you for indulging me, everybody. Rival Schools is great. It's a hilarious game. Very fun. Because not only is it just a really sharp, awesome fighter, akin to Street Fighter, like it feels super good to play, and it's just like, it's just a great system. It's also got a bunch of fun and goofiness in it because everyone kind of fights using the disciplines that they are best at school. So just like a tennis player who will hit you with her bat and hit balls at you, and her special attack is like her friend holding you in place as she just hits a billion balls at your face. It's great.
Made Street Fighter skins for Minecraft.
The best one is the swimmer's special attack, where he forces you to do synchronized swimming with him, and somehow that damages you. So here we are. This is a single petal. Are you good to pull up the writing that everyone attached to their entries and read what single petal said?
Grab that.
Oh, Ninja Girl Emily says, a single petal said she probably won't be awake in time to watch, but I think she's still excited to hear your feedback on her animation. That's awesome. No worries. I know that we are in a weird time zone. That's cool. Is there a pianist who plexes a grand piano on you? There should be. Maybe we should do a stream where we design our own Rival Schools characters.
That'd be cool. Okay, I've got it. I just need to make it so that it doesn't go right.
That sounds great, because like you could just have the grand piano come in on its wheels as another character across the screen to hit people. They could compose. Like, use one of those little composer sticks. Be great. Weeb says, new job tomorrow, so I got a dip for proper sleep. But thank you, India, for the gift of Natsu and Akira. Oh, Weeb, thank you for indulging me. And congratulations on the new job. I hope it goes super well. Night, night. Sleep well. Onster says, let's make our own gang. Onster, we could make our own high school.
Can someone grab the art that Velocity posted? That's the comic page. And Single Petal said, I did have to edit one scene out as I felt it didn't fit in right in an animation form. In the comic it looks better. I wanted there to be some sort of difference between the two. I did try this animation on other forms of animation for iPad, but I still ended up using Procreate. But I did learn more about animating on Procreate than I did before, which was a nice learning experience. I do think I could have fixed up some moments in the animation for the transformation. I noticed some stiff moments. This is the first time I've done a challenge like this, so I hope I did well.
Aww.
I know I still have a lot of learning to do.
That's okay. Like, you doing this is you learning. This is the comic page.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show people so that we had it before we started. Super cool. This looks so dark. Wow. I didn't know that the My Little Pony comics got this real. Wow.
That's the word for it. Real.
Yeah, just like real life. Whoa. Wow.
It's from the Nightmare Rarity arc of the comics.
Wow. Nightmare Rarity. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh. I love the way that you're using the smoke to do wipes between the panels. That's really cool and imaginative. I love that. It's working really well as well. Like, I think the only thing this would need is a few more in-betweens. You know, you've got like the key poses mainly there. Let's have a look. Yeah, the acting's nice. I like how you kept it simple on the character. It might be nice even just before this this darkness closes up around her to have her like shy away almost. I suppose that wouldn't That wouldn't actually lead into the next panel as nicely, though, I don't think, since her head is up here. Unless you were like, da 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 da. Could have a like shying away here, like, no, don't. I can't draw ponies very well. Sorry.
You think your instinct to have her shy away and turn her head is because in the next panel, the pony's facing to the right, and in this one she's facing to the left for continuity?
Maybe. I'd like to say yes, as if I have any kind of grand scheme that would make sense. I think it just felt like, with the darkness getting closer and closer, it felt like her reaction to get more and more extreme.
Yeah. I think she starts with her eyes closed kind of in the next one panel. Yeah,
because then what you could do is you could have her start with the head down.
And then, yeah.
So she's slightly off screen.
She definitely doesn't start the next panel with her eyes closed
Yeah,
and
she
head
definitely
down.
doesn't. But you could have her do that. It might be nice to have her like, as the darkness, I'm putting it on this panel so that you can see it and it's not obscured by the darkness. But you would essentially have her raise her head up into this pose.
Mm.
Like when the darkness attaches to her horn, she almost gets kind of possessed by it and raises her head up.
Yeah.
So she's like, ah! And then it's like, I like these effects that you've got going on. Yeah, look, she's getting possessed by it. That's what's happening. It might even be nice to have her eye kind of widen as that happens. So you could start off with the lower lid pushed up slightly and then have the eye kind of widen as she goes into that kind of blank stare. Be kind of creepy.
So the expression becomes more vacant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her eye widen. Yeah. Now put up here, start with head down. As smoke clears. The only thing I'd really say that you need for this, now that you've got these key positions in, is just to go in and add the in-betweens to make it like, to fill in the gaps, because right now it's on 5 frames a second. So I'd say if you upped it to either 24 or 12 frames a second and then did it on 1s or 2s.
Oh, I see.
Or even 3s if you want to put it on 24s. Like, that'd be pretty awesome.
Does Procreate have a limit? Procreate users.
Procreate have a limit for
frame rate.
Frame count or frame rate.
Frame rate.
It shouldn't have a limit for frame rate. I think probably just I'll put these on single drawings and then adjusted the frame rate to where she felt the timing felt right.
Gotcha.
It's probably what happened. So what you'd need to do is up the frame rate to like 12 or 24 and then space out the frames by holding them to recreate this timing, and then you could go in and add in betweens where you wanted them. I think one of the things you might be able to do to add a little bit of interest as well is when this smoke comes in, rather than to have it kind of wipe up in a clockwise manner, where it feels kind of like you're almost dragging a piece of card up and over that is kind of smoke shaped. You could have a little bit more fun with how the smoke comes in. This isn't a very smoky look, but you could have it like you like fill in just a slightly more. Yeah, that kind of goes into the spiral as well of it revealing.
Mm-hmm.
Get a bit more variance into the shapes.
Okay, Monster's definitely tried up to 24. You use Procreate on the iPad?
Me?
Yeah.
You
use for drawing?
Oh, I do use Procreate, yeah.
Huh.
I didn't even know it could do animation. What?
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Wait, it can do animation? What?
Pass me it now.
I didn't even think about it until now. Take this. Take this!
If you haven't seen, India did a storyboard
Ah!
using the Grumps audio Take This to characters from Deltarune.
You know what? It was actually Single Petal's suggested audio as well. So
Really?
yeah, we happened to bring
go.
it up on Single Petal's animation. Single Petal's the one who was like, try this audio. She knew that I would like some Grump stuff. And then yeah, this is great. Like I just say to have the smoke here. Keep this moving. So it doesn't feel like vines. Even if it's just a little bit. Even if it's just slowly creeping like around and across her. And what if you really wanted to push yourself, you could give her a very subtle like head tilt up as this happens. But actually, like, I think it works just fine as it is. Same thing with the hair, is to keep the hair moving. And really think about how to get that that hair feeling like it's being like almost blown by the wind. So if we're here, it'd go down a little bit. Down a little bit more. So whenever I'm animating hair, and I probably won't be able to do it now because who can ever do it when people are watching, but I always think about the wave or the whip technique, which is something that Richard Williams explains in the Animated Survival Kit book. But he essentially says that almost everything in life moves and works on this whip motion. Now, I don't know how true that is or if I subscribe to that, but it is a really, really useful thing to learn because it does come up a lot in a lot of different movements. And this would be one of them, I think.
This is the thing that does the time lapse. All the things drawn in. Great, I think hard how you drew.
Oh, that's cool. I've never used that feature before. I could.
See if it is on.
You see if it's on mine.
Yeah, on.
Do you have to enable it or something?
I think you have to actively disable.
Then I probably will be then, because I don't think I really knew it existed. I think it's going to be on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a drawing of Onster that you found.
I have, yeah. How's this?
Yeah, I sent this to her because it was the Howdy Partner drawing for when Onster made partner.
Oh, that's true.
So then this main part would start to go back down, and this other part would continue to drag up and then it would get pulled down by the weight of the other thing. By the weight of the main bulk of hair is what I'm meaning to say. Other thing isn't a hugely descriptive way to say it. Excuse my very rough doodles here. It's just I normally rough things in super rough, and then I'll figure out how to make them actually work afterwards when I scrib through. Gotta go with my gut to begin with, and then try and make it make sense afterwards. So then that would start to get pulled down again by the main bulk of hair, pulling from the root downwards.
Oh, I got confused. Onion skin was on by default. I was like, why is it showing the previous frames? I did.
You did an animation, Doig. Can't believe you did a whole animation while I was just adding notes here.
Well, I figured. No, it works.
So, I think it works better here than it does in the later bit, or I admit I rushed it a little bit. Let me just get rid of these problem frames. But yeah, essentially looking at the whip motion is going to help you with the hair here to make it feel a little more like attached and make it move a little more naturally. So let me put a little note at the beginning bit here on that. So this is like for hair. Look at whip movement. From Richard Williams. And what it essentially is just that the bottom part is going to move first and then drag the top part with it. That's essentially it. I think it's something like like that. So if you read this downwards, you see how the bottom is moving first and dragging the top with it. So that's essentially how I'm thinking about the hair being blown about. Yeah, with Knack and Knuckles, that's it. That's it. Yeah. You want to see the Doig-O-mation? It's a little ball bounce he just did. I mean, you can point it at me all you want, but they can't see it. I was like, they want to see it. He just turned the screen towards me and showed it to me, and I was like, yeah, I can see it, Doig. I'm in the room with you.
Take that.
Yeah, exactly, Edits everywhere. That's a great way to describe it. Overlapping motion for flexible materials. Yep. It's essentially the sturdiest part of the material moving first, and then the less sturdy part moving on a delay to show that it's being dragged behind. Shows your telepathy. I would love to.
It's just a really finger painted drawing of a ball bounce. It's really bad, so don't worry about it.
It splats on the ground at the end. Beam the animation to our minds. Are you all receiving it? Also says, I see it! I see the ball! Yes! It's working. No, Kebu!
Okay, who's up next?
No! Okay, next we have Dexterous Demon.
Sweet. They
Wow,
wrote-
this first frame looks so clean.
They wrote, hiya.
Hiya.
This is one line. I got a new job, so I can't catch stuff live as much, but I hope everyone's vibing. Didn't know how to make the dog land, so just zooms out of existence. Unsure if the action is too fast to follow or how to show the actual grabbing of the knife. It's from episode 3 of Hawkeye PI by Karina Freak. And then they linked their Twitter. The panel I did are about 3 to 3/4 in. And then there is a webtoon link here.
Oh, this is Karina from Drawfee's webcomic. What? I didn't even know Drawfee had a webcomic.
Here you go.
Excuse me? Okay, let me have a look.
What did I say her name was?
Karina.
Did I say Karina Farrick, right?
I think so.
Okay, good. I got a
Nice dog.
small wince of panic that I called her Karina Freak.
Oh, well, I think you may have said that at some point, yeah.
Oh no.
But I wasn't sure what you meant or what you were saying.
I just misread it.
I didn't know if that was just like her handle online or something, because it sounds like the kind of thing she might just write on her profile.
No, I just read it over it too fast.
Okay. You need to watch some Trophy. I think you would like it.
Do
So
I?
what page are we on? This?
Oh, you said on that one, but it's like 3/4 of the way in.
Okay, let me... Whoop. Okay, it must be before this.
It's probably
Here we
easier
go.
to watch that. Okay, there we go.
Yep, there we go. We found it. So before this, we know the dog's running, but I think this is the panels that were chosen. So the dog runs in.
The
dog gets
runs
the
in.
knife. And then he's like, here's my chance. And he's got the robber. I'm assuming they're a robber. The heck yeah, let's have a look. Are you ready for this dog to save everyone?
I'm ready.
Yeah! Yeah, this is great. It's my chance. I love this. This is great. Woo! Awesome. Okay, let's have a look. I like the camera moves here as well. I like the little zoom in. Here it comes. Oh, here comes the boy. I don't even know if this dog is a boy. Honorary boy.
Everyone's a boy. When
Everyone's a boy because it's fun to say.
when they're doing good.
Sorry, that's how I imagine the dog sounds at this point in time. Yeah! You got it! Woo! Yeah, the dog really just is like, I'm just yeeting. I'm yeeting out of here. I think you do need like just an exit frame of the dog. Just an exit.
Yeah, otherwise it might look like it pops out of existence.
It's a blink dog.
Oh, blink dog.
Nice job with the bars coming down as well. The ease on that's really nice. I appreciate that. Okay, I got a few notes I can give you to just up it a little bit. It's already great though. Dog does a spin dash. Yeah, I always use the boy in a gender neutral way, but I think like people can't see inside my brain, so some people don't like see it as gender neutral, which is also completely understandable. I think you want to give this a little spin. Give it a little spin. A little one. Little one. A little spin. Just a little spin.
Yeah,
Just a little spin.
gender neutral dude is good too.
Yeah, gender neutral dude is something that I live by. I am a gender neutral dude.
Is there a gender neutral previously female short name?
Yeah, I think a lot of people call one another girl in a gender neutral way. Like you go girl or yes girl or queen.
Okay.
Have it do a little spin. I'm not very good at doing this consistently on this program. But if you have a little ease and spin, it'll look cool. Trust me. If you do it better than I do, it's gonna look cool.
I really do want to get like one of those clips from Brooklyn Nine-Nine of Holt saying "Yes, Queen" in the next.
There you go. The Holt uses it. And little circle coming outwards. I think I've seen Angry D use this, otherwise known as David Liu. A lot of the stuff that I know about effects, I only know because I've looked at his animations. I've seen a lot of effects artists, including him, use this circle, and I'm pretty sure that it's like shorthand for lens flare. And that's what's being depicted. So I might not have done a very good job, but if it spins, trust me, it's going to be cool. So just give it a little spin.
Give it a little spin.
So
Hey,
I'm
Dan.
assuming that for time, you just kind of had these guys transform. But probably it goes without saying that I think it'd be cool if these guys were actually like animated to respond to the dog's weight and stuff and movement.
That's a whole other level.
Yeah. So for example, you have them start to come back here. But I think you really want them, once the dog's pushed off, to be pushing backwards rather than forwards. So it feels like the dog pushing off of them has set them off balance a little bit. Because that's going to actually help them feed into your next idea of, oh, this is my chance.
Yeah.
Them wobbling forward instead feels like they are restoring their balance rather than being knocked off balance.
Yes.
So you could just keep them pretty much still while the dog is on them, but when the dog pushes off here, you could have them start to move backwards at that point. And I'd probably do it with drawings rather than tweening, but you can do what you think was best for you.
I think that is a good point of selling the moment as well, though. It's like the dog is putting them off balance in addition to removing the knife from the situation. Good dog.
It feels like the dog is like has no weight whatsoever. If they just have a movement that just continues and is not disrupted at all by this dog doing acrobatics on top of them. So yeah, with the dog, you just like add a little exit frame, you know. Here it
Can
goes.
you make it look like a hamburger?
I can.
Don't. I was trying to be silly. Don't do it.
You're trying to be silly. You don't even want a hamburger.
No.
What about a hot dog?
Okay. Make it a hot dog.
A hot dog. I'll put it in a bun.
Give it sparkles.
Oh, in a bun now. A hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog! And then let me hold the drawing.
I was in a restaurant on Sunday. I got a burger and some fries, and I asked for brown sauce, and the waiter just gave me this
Did
look
not
of
understand.
like, was like, huh? I was like, do you have any brown sauce? They didn't have any brown sauce, to be fair.
They didn't have any brown sauce, so you know.
But they didn't know what I meant. So I was like, ketchup? And he was like, oh yeah, I'll get you ketchup.
I didn't know what you meant when I first met you, because you called ketchup red sauce, and I was like, what the heck is red sauce?
Sauce that is red. It's in the name. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's ketchup. Like, red sauce could be anything. It could be like chili sauce, or it could be like, oh, I want some pepper
Listen,
sauce.
we didn't have any of that when I was growing up. We had two colors
Red sauce
of
and brown
sauce,
sauce.
okay? We had the one that was like mild flavored and the one that was more spicy. That's it.
There we are. So the dog yeets its way out, which give dog some exit frames.
Salsa is Spanish for sauce. Salsa verde is just green sauce. I think I get salsa verde on burritos.
I think what you could do is here, you could show that the robber is surprised by the dog, and that's kind of why they loosen their grip on the knife a little bit. To like explain how the dog's just like, yup, I got the knife out of your hands. Just have them be like, oh my gosh, a dog's just jumped up. What the fuck is happening? And you can even have like their fingers splayed a little bit because they're like, there's a dog coming for my hand. And then the dog's like, now the knife is forfeit.
What if they removed fingers as well?
And then you can have the hand here being like, no, my knife.
It has been taken from me by a dog.
Oh, what? How could this happen?
Okay.
You know?
Those that said HP sauce, yeah. Well, I meant HP sauce. That's brown sauce. Does everyone else call it? Does people call it HP sauce and no one calls it brown sauce? Is it just me? Have I lived in a bubble my entire life?
You
said you didn't know what brown sauce was.
Well, I've heard people call it brown sauce. The thing which confused me when I first met you was that you called ketchup red sauce. I've heard people call it brown sauce, but I would call it HP sauce because I feel like there's enough other brown sauces out there.
HP feels like it's a brand like Heinz tomato ketchup isn't all tomato ketchups, but HP sauce is a type of brown sauce. So what's the shit? What is brown sauce? Okay, I'm googling this finally, so I know what to say to people in restaurants. What is brown?
So with the dog, I think all you want to do, because the dog's posing is already feeling pretty nice, is just like to make sure you keep the foot placement consistent. So if I get rid of this, then you kind of want the dog's arms to be about here. So it feels like their feet aren't sliding forward after they land. And then have this foot getting ready for its landing. Yeah. And then have it do its thing as you're doing. Looking great. Yeah.
It's just called brown sauce, dude. Like, I'm looking it up and it's like, it's a condiment served with food in the United Kingdom and Ireland, normally dark brown in color. And then I look up HP sauce and it says HP is a brown sauce. Brown sauce, dude.
I believe you. It just feels like it's a very nondescript name because a lot of sauces are brown. That's all. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying that it's not a very good name for a sauce. Like, I feel like there's a bunch of different sauces that could be under the umbrella of brown sauce.
Well, you ask, have you ever had HP sauce, Martina? Because that's pretty much what it tastes like.
And then I'm just trying to make sure that it feels like the dog's actually like, its feet aren't going past, its feet are planting on the surface of this person.
Uh-oh.
A raid? The raid's working again. Amazing. Rena Decoro. Thank you very much for the raid. Can I make it outside is the question. There I am.
You could stop now.
Whoa, now. Hey. Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, welcome to our little corner of the internet. I am Swift.
I'm Doig.
He's Doig.
I'm Doig.
We stream in the mornings. We normally do art and animation, but today we are doing Anna Morning Challenge reviews.
Yeah, come with us.
So every 2 weeks we set a challenge, and then every 2 weeks we do the challenge reviews where we look at people's submissions and we set the next challenge. So you've come in the middle of an Anna Morning Challenge review. This bi-weekly challenge, wow, was to get your favorite comic book and animate a couple of panels from it.
Yeah, Raiders, do you know what brown sauce is?
We were just talking about brown sauce.
Let's do a poll, and then let's go back over here. Poll, do you know what brown sauce is?
I think I'm pretty much done with my notes for this. So.
Good job.
You didn't even see what notes I did.
No, I saw some of them. I was focused. You had him open his hand, you had a spinny sparkle, you had this hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is awesome, Dexterous Demon. Great job. Like, really cool. I hope that the few little tweaks I've given you help to bring the comic up to the next level. The comic animation. They're just little things like the dog feet positioning, where you add your tweens, and adding a few more frames for the dog to get out of view, etc. I love this though.
I saw someone say that Rina Decoro is one of their favorite VTubers.
Oh
okay,
really?
That's awesome.
That's amazing. I didn't know you were a VTuber. We should probably have asked. How was your stream? How's it going?
How are you doing?
RJ3 says, you mean barbecue sauce? Periwinkle says, is it gravy? See what I mean? Look at all these brown sauces that it could be.
Oh, you heard from us from Onsta. Onsta's super cool. Onsta's here.
Oh, thank you, Onsta. That's amazing.
Onsta bringing us together. Okay, look.
Everybody go follow Rina Decoro. And of course, if anyone here isn't following Onsta, what are you doing?
I'll show you what brown sauce looks like once the poll's over.
Is it Worcestershire sauce?
Gravy isn't a sauce. It's a gravy. Come on. Oh.
I need to go and check out Rina's streams after this. Oh.
Thank you very much for the subscription. Kink gift subscription. Thank you.
Kink says gravy is a sauce in Germany. There you go. Soy sauce, fish sauce.
It's really funny. HP sauce is manufactured in the Netherlands, but I guess they don't sell it there. Wow, 78% people don't know.
There you go.
Okay. Look, this is HP brown sauce. It's sauce that looks like ketchup, but it's brown.
So it doesn't look like ketchup because ketchup's red.
I just
mean this consistency of ketchup? The
consistency and like how, you know. And it's usually used on bacon and stuff. It's just sauce that is brown. That's it. That's all.
What's it taste like? Says Kebadoodles.
Brown sauce is a condiment served with food in the United Kingdom and Ireland, normally dark brown in color. The ingredients include a
What does it taste like, Doig?
I'm getting there. A combination of tomatoes, molasses, dates, apples, tamarind, spices, vinegar, and sometimes raisins. The taste is either tart or sweet with a peppery taste similar to that of Worcestershire sauce.
So it tastes like Worcestershire sauce.
A little bit. And a little bit like molasses. It's kind of like a tangy ketchup. And then
from my experience, it's kind of like a slightly more burnt tasting ketchup. It's got like a bit more bitterness to it, like a bit more depth of flavor.
Yeah,
I've never tried banana ketchup and I've always wanted to.
Also mentioned in here, a combination of malt vinegar and brown sauce, known simply as sauce or chippy sauce, is popular in fish and chips in Edinburgh, Scotland, and I really recommend that.
Chippy sauce?
Yeah, chippy sauce.
What is it?
It's brown sauce and vinegar.
Brown sauce and vinegar?
Yeah, it's a watery brown sauce, then you put it on... It's delicious, dude.
Come on.
It's delicious.
Salt and vinegar is where I was at.
Salt and what?
Salt and vinegar. It's the best.
Or no, I have to disagree.
Or just some chup.
I have to disagree now.
We're on to Star Spikes now. So are you good to read out what Star Spikes said?
Oh, I'm good.
What does banana ketchup taste like? Does it taste like bananas?
Why is everyone written a paragraph for this?
Because.
This was a fun challenge. I was too ambitious though, choosing too many panels to work from. I spent much more than 3 hours and I should have chosen only a couple of panels to focus more on that action instead of multiple actions. It was fun though. I had a hard time picking a comic but decided on a lovely short comic made by Nuntoon on social media that I felt absolutely in love with when I first read it. It's about a person looking for their cat at night who encounters a local cryptid of sorts. Look at it and the panels here.
Awesome.
Okay, here is the link to the comic.
Maybe, okay, cool. Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, this cryptid is terrifying. Okay, I'm going to look at the challenge first, and then I'll look at the comic.
Yep.
So I don't spoil myself on it too
Let's
much.
do it.
Oh, it's got the cat. Yeah. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Pet the kitty. Pet the human.
That's good pacing.
Oh, that's great. I love
this. It's good pacing
this.
for the comedy. Yeah, no, that works.
This is
that's
wonderful.
Really good. Yeah.
Oh, I should close this so that I don't accidentally open it. So this is where we're at, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it. And then the next page.
And then the next page. Welcome. Stomp, 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 stomp. That's so cute. This is really, really good and really well paced as well. I think you've done an excellent job. It was a nice idea as well, because I don't think this was in the original comic, to have the hand come up in this panel and have just the cattail dangling. Oh wait, there it is. I see it there. Yes, I like this. This is great. I think you've paced it really well.
That's actually not their cat. So this thing is just
it's
giving
not.
them
It's
a
just
cat.
giving them a cat. Oh no.
I like it. I like when people just give you cats.
Yeah, me too. I'd love that. Someone should just give me a cat.
Just come and give us a cat.
Yeah, someone please come and give us a cat.
Give us a cat.
Why would you not?
Can some supernatural being just give us a cat?
I love this. It's just the petting is extremely good. Let's see. So what would I suggest? I mean, there's very little I can suggest here. It's already working so well. I'd say you could give the cat tail a little waggle here to continue it on from the previous panel where we see it waving around. I'd just finish off that motion on this panel. Like in boards, we're always told to cut on movement. It's to take from one thing to another. Finish cat tail move. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if you wanted, you could have the cattail still like dangling off the top here, just to connect it to the previous composition a little bit more before that frame.
So you got staging notes.
Staging notes?
Yeah, yeah.
Not really.
Oh, that's a staging note.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh no, my notes disappeared. I don't know how to use this program sometimes. Oh no, it is up there. It's just only up there for one frame. I don't know why.
You have meant to put hold on the drawings again.
Have?
Oh, I don't know then.
I have put hold on it. That's why I'm a little confused.
1 sec sketch. Play
It's
ball.
fine. I'll just put add to comp. In under blue skies. Yeah.
I think you've ended up with a really good little animated short here, Star Spike.
Yeah. I like it. Like, it's simple. I could give you a few things just to like up the animation, but to be honest, I don't think it really needs it. Like, I think it's working perfectly well as is. Like, for example, I could say, like, after the cat gets kind of dunked into their arms here, to have a little more of a settle upwards rather than that one frame. Just to like feel the weight as the hand is taken away. I could say that when you pull the cat in here to give it more of an arc, so you bring it down a little bit more in the middle frames. But I don't think you really need to do that because you've already put in the in-betweens and they do feel perfectly like serviceable as they are.
Yeah.
Everything's working. So it's like, how much is it worth like overcomplicating it in the name of, in air quotes, good animation? Like, if it's working and you're getting the feeling across, then that's how you would tell if an animation's good or not. So
Benevolent Knight is ordering a sausage and rasher roll and a bottle of brown sauce.
nice.
We're influencers now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Get that brown sauce. Enjoy. I really love that. I do think I can see you moving the camera down a little bit here, and then it suddenly pings down here. I think smoothing out this camera move a little bit by having it continue a little bit at the beginning of this movement or having it move a little more drastically here, it's going to help because it feels like it settles here and then suddenly you have this big camera movement rather than it feeling like the camera moves up with the hand. So I'd say smooth / even out. I think evening it out is a better way to think of it. Because it's not a matter of it being smooth, it's a matter of it feeling like what it is, which is a camera move.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than feeling like the frame suddenly jumped. It's a cam move. Sorry, I'm not going to have very many notes on this.
No, it's good.
You say you think you picked too many panels, so I was expecting it to be like unfinished because you ran out of time. But you did it, all of it. You managed all of it.
I think you picked enough to tell a moment, and I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Like, you give us a satisfying setup, and then a payoff. This would do well on TikTok.
This would do well on TikTok. It's cute. I like it a lot. It's lovely. Yeah, I think this is great. Like, all the little touches you could add, like making the sweat drip or appear. Like, you can do that if you want. You don't need to. Like, this is great. Like, I've given you some polished things you could do, but I honestly really don't think that they are super necessary. I think what you have here works really well. Great job.
Can I move you a second?
I can move myself.
Move yourself.
I can move myself.
You're just away in the thing of the original comic by, so I want to show the by who?
Oh, I see. Oh, it's by them.
India.
Oh, I see.
India.
What is it?
Move your beaky face out the way, please.
Okay, how's this?
That's good. For a moment. No, come on.
Okay.
That's who the original comic was by. Thank you.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
That's why it says, I spend many hours. It shows you did a great job. Look, it's like me and this person are having a conversation. Hello. What's wrong? You look so shocked to see me. How's the family?
Am I meant to be her?
Everything good? No, I'm talking to her, not
Okay.
talking to you.
Oh.
How's it going? I'm a bird. Okay, well, that's just rude. She's just ignoring me. Okay. I guess we should head on to the next one.
I'm ready.
Oh. Oh my gosh, no way!
Oh, this one's great. Play it.
Asterix.
Play it, and then I'll read it.
Okay. Wait, I mean, what could this be from? It's cool. I love that you chose Asterix. Yeah! Oh my gosh, the drawings are so good! I love it! Oh, it's really cool seeing Asterix in motion again. Did anyone watch all the Asterix cartoons when they were kids?
I
love this little dude with his winged helmet. I thought he was the coolest.
Enkun, thankfully, said, mostly struggled with the style and staying on model. Thanks, Enkun.
Asterix are cool. Asterix should get a movie again. Let's look at this. This is great. This is great. I love how on model you stayed with the drawings from the comic. Because it made it feel very authentic. You know? So let's see.
Jack Whitehall as Asterix. Yeah, that doesn't feel like it. He needs to have like a triumphant sort of voice.
Jack Whitehall was Asterix. That's weird.
Yeah, he's like a nerdy, whiny English dude.
That's weird casting. I bet Jack Whitehall was just popular at the time.
Yeah.
It's always so much about like, oh, who can we attach to this movie to sell it? And not about, hey, this would really fit with the character in the movie.
Sometimes it's a combo of both and you get like a win, but that's like Robin Williams and the Genie. Kind of setting the trend for that.
Okay. That's a lovely frame. Love that. Just really, really lovely movement there. I think the part that I'm seeing here is just where it becomes too apparent that you're like just transforming the drawing, and parts where it feels like the main posing is all really gorgeous, and it's the little bits of follow through that I think you want to hone in on as being the bits that kind of take away from the main movement. Look at this. Beautiful drawings. Beautiful drawings.
I wish I could have filmed reference of what just happened in the room. So
what did just happen in the room?
We had a package sent to us from Elgato with the pedal in it, and it came in a box, and the box is like fairly big because they packed it out with like air things, but Buffy has now used the box as like a cave, and it's in the middle of the floor, and I just saw at the corner of my eye her like emerge from it, but she did the whole stretchy cat thing, but she also yawned at the same time. You know, when cats yawn, they look like savage beasts. So she just like spindly crawled out from the cave with this kind of like face. It would have been good. Sorry, I'll stop now.
Okay. I'm just trying to think my way through this. I think what you want to do is really like think about the arcs and the way that the weight would work in the body. Like there are a couple of bits around here where it doesn't quite feel like this push off here. I think the body feels too close. Everything feels too close to the previous drawing for it to really be a push off. I think you want him to go a little bit higher, and I think you want this foot to come behind a little bit more. There are some things you might have to adjust a little bit to make them work well in the comic. And because he's like pushing up, his belt's gonna push up.
Oh, nice.
And that's gonna flare out there. And that will bunch up his shirt a little bit here. And push his neckerchief in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit.
And
that's going to give you that feeling of more realistic motion. Getting that bum to shift up a little bit. Since his pelvis is the thing which is really like traveling up here.
Oh, do you want to see what I've done with the paddle?
With the panel? Oh, the pedal. Well, I
This is what
mean,
I've
I
done so
assume you're
far.
going to use it for something more than what you currently have it used for
Like this.
when you get the chance.
That's what it does so far.
And then I'd move this this hand out a little bit to separate the silhouette.
I think Pinocchio, the way Pinocchio was animated, and maybe like the dwarfs from Snow White would be a good reference point for like how the clothing fabric and everything should work on an Asterisk.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of wearing the same shoes that the dwarfs wear, isn't he?
Yeah. Very much. So yeah. So here, rather than him immediately start to come down, you want his torso to keep traveling upwards from that momentum. And he's using that momentum to like twist in the air a little bit. So keep his body traveling up. And his foot's got to come up. And back a little bit.
Thanks for the follow.
And then you can bring that sword even further back because he's got his idea now and he's going to start anticipating for the sword to come down. So you want him to start winding up for that. Like he's getting his whole body in line here. You see? Because he's going to use his body like a whip to bring that sword down with a back reversal.
Mm-hmm.
So you know I was talking about the whip earlier? Bring the sword down. So he's lining it up right now with his body.
I have a feeling that Buffy, her memory is going because she's asking for food and I gave her some.
Here we go with the back reversal. So he's gonna swing that sword down. So use that line of motion through his body. And there you go, the sword comes down. So it's like, it's a matter of cohesion, I think. And one of the things I was saying earlier is like the little wingtips moving at the top. I don't think you really need those. Like focus more on the body mechanics. So things like when you move the body up here, you don't like, you've put effort into having the wings move at the top of the helmet, but you haven't made the legs move to push that torso up. So make sure everything feels connected. Like everything is gonna, like if that's coming up, then his pelvis is coming up, and his pelvis is coming up, that leg is stretching. If that leg is stretching, then it's pulling this material a little bit. I'm giving you slightly more advanced notes because I can see that you are like a slightly more advanced animator at this stage. So I want you to be able to like use this to push your work to like the next level.
Push even further beyond.
Mm-hmm. Plus ultra. And like how is that going to change the perspective on the belt a little bit? Like all this stuff to make it feel cohesive. And then I don't think this little movement, I don't think you need to have the follow through on the beard and all the hair. Unless the wind is like blowing it. And unless you're going to have it drag earlier. Because at the minute it's staying kind of still all the way through the movement, and then at the end is pushing up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
unless you're going to have, when he starts moving, the beard gets dragged a little bit to establish that it's floppy enough to get affected by the movement. I don't think you need it.
Yeah, because follow through is sort of like a reaction to an action, but you're not showing the action.
Yeah, I think rather than have his hair settle, it'd be nicer to have a little bit more of an ease on those arms. So it brings them in, comes up, and then there's a settle on them. Where they continue to move a little bit. And then as we come into this section here, this is more of a thought process thing, where you have the eyes widen here. After the body's started to anticipate, have the eyes widen first. So we feel like he sees the arrow and then his body responds. Rather than his body's responding and then he sees the arrow as it's already doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Like just separate those out a little bit. So have that cognition happen here. And then he's immediately into action mode. He's like, okay, I've got this. I'm gonna smash it. And then this is great. I think it just feels like a little bit too much for rotation at the minute. So that'll make sure that you keep the upward movement going a little bit too. And you can just like splays like that a little bit as he goes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Good work.
Yeah, gorgeous stuff. Really love it. I hope that those notes have helped out. I love that you chose asterisks. You did it such justice too. Makes you really nostalgic for those comics and those cartoons, you know? Oh, and Kun, I'm glad it was helpful. Thanks so much for submitting to the challenge. Let's hop on to Onster! There's an Onster submission!
There's an Onster submission.
Oh my gosh, Onster, I'm so sorry that we're keeping you up so late. Ah!
It's a me.
Jeez, I didn't realise that we had a submission from you. I should probably have done yours earlier so that you could get to bed.
You thought it was due a week early. Oh no.
I'll
try and be more clear about that.
That's good though, because at least you got to hopefully relax this week, right? Because you've done it already, so it's fine. Let's have a look. Oh wait, do you want to read Onster's submission form out first?
I animated with Procreate for this one, and I really miss the comfortable feeling it has when making. And I really miss the comfortable it has when making rough anims. I found it a lot easier to fiddle with overshoots and different kinds of holds here. I also thought at first we had to animate a whole page and got nervous for a bit.
Oh no!
Overall, I think it went okay. I'd love to hear any tips y'all find useful for animating in Procreate and any experience in making more finished ones in there. I did color animations in there a couple of times and found the process a little funky because of how Procreate is laid out. But I do like the feel of the program. Animation is done on 12s, and original scene is from this page of the Isaacan manga.
Oh, Isaacan! Amazing! That's also, I've never seen the Isaacan manga. I'm probably not going to be able to give you any tips on Procreate because I haven't used it for animation before. But I think I'll try using it for animation this week, and then I can see like what it's like to use, and then maybe we can figure out some tips or something. You did it. You did it.
I done grabbed the controller. There you go.
Oh, amazing. Okay, let's see. Let me pop this in. Here we are.
Oh,
oh no, what happened? Oh, I should read the Isaacan manga because it goes. No! No!
Downfall.
They sell like a home video of her falling off a roof or something. All right, let's have a look.
Yeah, because they were doing repairs to the building and she falls off, right?
I forgot that bit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's how they get their starting capital.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I forgot what her name is. Who is Grinny producer girl? I love her. I love her.
Wait, your mouth still works. My mouth still works. I don't know then.
Hey, that's awesome. What do you know? It didn't actually destroy everything this time. Kanamori. Awesome. I love Kanamori. She's so funny. Oh my gosh. Mike and I Doig that Kanamori is like Doig. And I'm like the little director girl with the hat.
Yeah.
That's like how we operate day to day. Is our outlooks on things.
You were like a mix between Asakusa, is her name Asakusa? And the animator. But less just probably fun the fact you want to be a good animator. That's the only aspect of that. Yeah.
Tsubame.
So I'm always like, you need to put your animations where people can see them. And he's just like, I don't want to.
I don't want to. This is awesome, Monster. I love it. You really got the expressions, especially at the end with the grin. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, like that episode that went into why Subat. Sorry, wait. What's the producer's name?
Oh, we just had it.
Yeah,
Kanamori.
Tsubame is the animator though, I think.
Kanamori?
The episode that goes into Kanamori's kind of why they are the way they are. I was just staring at India the entire time. Just like every time Kanamori said something that made sense to me, I was just like
Yeah, I love the way that you staggered the cell as well here, so that you have the eyes closing after the mouth. That's great. I think mostly like what you want to nail down here is consistency and making sure that your arcs are really like deliberate. So we go back and then down a little bit more. And I think what you want to do is like probably like keep her in the same place for this first little bit and then have her go down for this anticipation so it really feels like different from the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So look for that like really subtle movement you can get into the overall movement of the head and the body. Like for example here it would be nice to have more of a very subtle settle between these two than the slightly larger movement you have between them here. So we get this nice little arc going over. So I'd probably keep these two frames closer together. Just making sure that you keep it like really deliberate. And then the only other thing would be like watching for the head scale here. Making sure that the head scale feels the same between the two. Because I think it feels like it gets a little bit bigger on this frame. It's really interesting putting notes on these because the pen that I use changes size depending on the resolution of the person's animation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I'll just put back here, like look for the subtle movements. I don't suppose you know how to read animation charts, Sonster. They're like little charts where there's a notch for each new drawing. And the notches depict how close the drawings are to one another. So at the minute,
Also knows a little bit about them from Richard
Yeah.
Williams' book.
That's awesome. Okay, so if this is like 1, and this is like 3, especially because there's a hold there. Yeah, I think you could ease into 3 a little bit more than you are. And have 2 be more of an in-between between them. I think you could have it more like that.
Good share, Kurzik. Kurzik's shared of video and animation charts by Toniko Pantoja. And yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's great. It takes me a little bit to wrap my head around too, and it's really difficult to explain. Because it's difficult to depict spacing, which is like a really complex thing depending on how you draw and what you draw in like just notches on a line. Because I always used to think close together just meant like how close the drawings were together spatially, but it actually means like in terms of how much the character moves between the 2 frames.
Right. Gotcha.
And it could mean anything from a finger twitching up a little bit to like how much the hair settles.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't necessarily mean movement as in I'm moving away from where I was before. It's movement as in I'm blinking now.
Right, gotcha.
And that was always a little confusing for me. Oh, these expressions are so nice.
Benevolent Knight's role has arrived and he's eating brown sauce right now.
Oh, nice.
Bow on your knees and cherish this moment. Our influence is complete.
Yeah, and here it feels like we have a little bit of an arc where it goes like this. We go across and then down. But it'd be nice for that to feel more like a curve. So this frame, I'd probably move her head over to be more kind of like here-ish. Wait, I wouldn't because face is there. Hold on, I need to actually... Yeah, I'd probably have her more like here-ish. So she's a little closer to the next frames. And again, that's just a matter of smoothing things out a little bit. That's all that is. It's just looking at the arcs. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any big drawing notes for you because your drawings are always like effing beautiful. But in terms of animation notes, I'd say keep an eye on your arcs. And what I tend to do is I normally plan things out with just like the rough circle I'd use to draw the character's head to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I just do the movement there first. Because it can get confusing once I've got tilts and everything in there to figure out where my spacing is. And then spacing is the other thing. I think that will take you to the next level. The next level of animation. The only other thing is like the hair. Give a little bit more of a cell going on here.
So we've got 1, 2, 5 more to go through.
We might even have to take another day for it.
Well, we got 9 minutes.
When we definitely do need to take another day for it. Is that okay with you, Mike?
We got to remedy this so we're not taking like 3 days every 2 weeks to give feedback.
Well, I mean, I think it's okay to take 3 days every 2 weeks, to be honest. Because this was why you didn't want to do them weekly. So it was like, okay, we won't do them weekly anymore so that it's not taking up the whole week. And so now we're not doing them weekly, so it's not taking up the whole week anymore. We're doing them bi-weekly. I think it taking up a bit of time
All right.
is okay.
All right.
Like, and honestly, like, we've got so many submissions this time. It's really wonderful. Like, 17 submissions is an abnormally large amount of submissions.
That's true. That's
We
true.
don't normally get 17 submissions every time. But, you know.
India never abides by the timer anyway.
I do sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I do. Not this time. I just want to make sure that people don't get skimped out on in terms of feedback.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah, I haven't done a great job with the hair, but I feel like you could make it floopier. That was basically my feedback. But I haven't done a very good job of demonstrating that with my drawings. So I guess it would just be up to you to like feel it out and experiment and see what feels good for you to do with it.
Oh, cool.
Ignore my drawings. I think it works okay at the end here, but I think the first bit here isn't really working where I put the hair.
Vex Schwartz Rabbe says, also, by the way, I watched the Goofy movie today with friends and one of them shared y'all's color theory on it. It was very cool and informative. Yeah, the Goofy color theory.
Oh,
that
that's
was really
awesome. Heck yeah, thank you.
Fun. Just Vex is okay. Okay, Vex.
That was one of Mike's first things he did for our Patreon.
Yeah. Oh, poor little Puffling has to get up early again to get their review.
Oh, Puffling, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides of doing it over 3 days is people turn up to get their feedback and then they have to keep turning up.
But that's gonna be it, isn't it? Though, like if we get that many submissions, like there's not much we can do about it other than people getting 2-minute reviews, which isn't really fair either.
I'm gonna put a question on the next forum that says, "What time zone do you live in?" And then we'll.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Prioritize people who are like, but then people in America.
Another idea is that what we could do is we could figure out how many we can usually get through in a stream, and then we can like put a schedule up. So if we can we can get through 6 on a stream, and we get, like 12 submissions, we can be like, okay, these people will be reviewed today, and these people will be reviewed tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
That people know ahead of time, like which day the review is going to happen on, so they can like just get sleep on the day when it's not gonna happen.
Okay, but then we need to be more rigorous with the cutoff point so that we can plan around that. No more. Oh, I forgot to submit this.
Yeah, we could do that, or we could just be like, if you submit late, then yours will be on the last day. Like, it'll be reviewed last.
That's true. If people turn up, they get to see other people's critiques. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep it random. Keep you guessing.
But we could do that where we look at how many entries we have, and we're like, okay, this is going to be like a 2 to 3 day review, and these are the people we're definitely going to do on the first day. And then people know, if they're not in that list, they don't have to like stay up for it.
Oh yeah, let me find the Goofy.
Do you think that you would do any more color theory stuff like that?
I'd love to.
Didn't you do an avatar one as well?
I did, yeah. I did one for character, picking character colors.
Hey, you guys, if Doig was to do a color theory post, what would you want it to be on? If you could choose anything. Whoa! This thumbnail's awesome! Heck yeah, thank you so much, Martina. Wow!
Here's the Goofy color theory.
Color theory and gargoyles? That'd be pretty cool.
Gargoyles, the series. Pretty good.
Patreon post and brown sauce. Yes.
was the other color post that I did.
Are there any other properties you would want Doig to do a color dissection of?
You notice the Doig has a really cool and unique taste for color harmonies. Whoa, we got a tie on the raid poll.
Oh wow, we did! I guess we'll have to choose. What do you feel like?
Okay, I feel like one of them. What do you feel like?
I feel like Pirate Software today.
Okay.
Because it looks like they are coding.
Rise of the TMNT color theory. And Arcane.
Ooh.
Oh, Arcane would be
Oh,
a good
Arcane
one.
would be amazing.
Oh, I want to look at Arcane.
Ooh. Do Arcane. Yeah. I actually started my own on Rise, but I never finished it.
Oh yeah, because you had that one with the fight between the two people where the color happens.
Yeah.
I'm not spoiling anything.
Star Spike says Doig said Frozen 2 had great colours.
I wouldn't want to watch Frozen 2 again though.
Colour analysis on any Ghibli film. Astral Library, you still need to watch Arcane. Oh my gosh. Yes, you do. Arcane's great.
I think it says Arcane, throats at mouth.
Arcane will be great because it's got very definitive colours for things that it uses in its cinematic language. So.
Okay, we're gonna have to go. Can we raid Pirate Software, please?
Yeah. We have a Chromel. Oh yeah, we do. We got a Chromel from Ben. It says, India woke up. Ben had forgotten to come with a horror story today. India was safe. For now. Thanks, Ben. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you for choosing mercy. Ben's like, ba-da-bop-bop.
You should all go check out India's Deltarune thing on TikTok.
No, that's okay.
No, I'm gonna play it.
No, don't. No one's on TikTok. Don't go onto TikTok.
Why
Everybody should stay off TikTok.
No, I'm gonna play it.
All right, fine. I mean, if you have time before we leave for the raid, because everybody's going. We're all going. Take this. I have a little shadow that follows me, a little white residue.
Oh no.
It's my dog residue.
Oh wow, I really don't have that much time before the raid.
Yeah, you don't. You're running out. What are you gonna do?
Running out. Oh no.
You gonna do?
There it is.
Oh my gosh. Just have it.
Take this.
All right, that's good enough for today, Ted. We've got everything we need.
Take this.
Yay! Oh look, the raid got cancelled because of you, Doig.
Everything we need.
It's good. It's alright.
No.
I love this. I love this frame so much.
Take this.
I love the Birdley's getting fucked up with a hug.
Yeah, he is. Take it, Birdley.
Will you
Take
do
my
more
affection.
TikToks? Probably.
I think at the minute what we're doing is we're just posting stuff that we happen to have anyway. So Doig's going to do more TikToks in terms of he'll be posting up like Grump's variations and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to make stuff exclusively for TikToks. I'm not really super interested in doing that. But we are interested in recycling stuff that we make anyway and putting it up there, I think. So this was done for the February Abigail stream that I got to be a part of. And I started boarding this on there and wanted to finish it up to say thank you to the people for having me on there. Because a bunch of other board artists were on there and they all finished theirs and stuff. So I was like, I should finish this and post it and say thank you and everything.
Good job.
Because it was really nice to be there and to get to hang out with them. How long did this take you? Took me like a day, I think. I did a little bit of it over the weekend. And I did a little bit of it yesterday when I had some time off work. And altogether it was probably like a full work day. Maybe a little bit more since I started boarding it on the stream.
Yeah. Alrighty. Go check it out. Go check it out on our TikTok. Get it. We're here. Raid cancelled again. Yeah, we gotta go. May the rest
Of your day.
with adventure. It's also on our Instagram.
Go on. We gotta go. You got a meeting.
Yeah. It's starting.
You're
now.
late.
Goodbye,
You're late for your
everyone.
meeting.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.